English philosopher of much influence, prominence, significance in the world, Francis Bacon said, "There is no excellent beauty that hath not some strangeness in the proportion," meaning there has actually nothing been in the world that can be actually considered to be perfect and absolute and self-evident. There is always going to be at least some problem, conflict, complication, or confusion about almost everything and everyone in the world as well as in the society in one way or another, even if it goes unnoticed or unrecognized, or even if it's overlooked or undermined by most of us. Obviously, because of our ignorance, arrogance, aggression, we always believe that we are perfect and complete and absolute because of our possessions, wealth, or because of our external achievements and great feats. But the reality is we have never been complete, and we are not going to become perfect either, because completeness and perfection are actually impossible conditions and unattainable ideas that have been sold to us by the modern system, by capitalism, bureaucracy, that always believe in the exploitation of our emotional vulnerabilities and mental weaknesses and psychological deficiencies by presenting to us technology and devices and gadgets so that we buy more of them, and so that we lose more control and transparency and intention and character, and ultimately the external technologies and devices consume our whole life, and we also let those things enter into our lives because we still believe in the idea of perfection and completeness. So beauty also has its own flaws and problems and strangeness and conflicts that are not always recognized or identified by everyone, because we're not always willing to admit to the fact that beauty can also have problems and conflicts and chaos about itself. But beauty has always been a very powerful, thrilling, and intense force of nature, and beauty has also always had its own strings of madness and insanity and chaos, because where there is beauty, or that which is beautiful also is going to have its own obstacles and difficulties and challenges in one way or another, and that makes its pursuit even more difficult and its obtainment even an impossibility. So there is no excellent beauty in the world that is devoid of strangeness and complexity and conflict and chaos. If something is excellent, if someone has excellence about themselves, then they are also going to be very difficult to deal with or to create relationships with.